Good morning, students. Myself Sanjay Chaudhary. Presently, I am working in VIT as an assistant professor in mechanical department. Today, we are going to study about the gears, in which we conclude definition of gears, classification of gears, and then different between among differentiate between gears. So let's we start with definition. First, we First, we saw what is power transmission. Power transmission is the movement of energy from its place of generation to a location where it is applied to performing useful work. मीन्स जहाँ पे आपकी पावर ट्रांसमिट की जाती है या जनरेट की जाती है, जहाँ पे पावर ट्रांसमिट की जाती है उसको अदर प्लेस पे ट्रांसमिट करने का जो आपका मूवमेंट कराने का जो प्रोसेस है वही आपका पावर ट्रांसमिशन कहलाता है. Then gear is defined. A gear is a component within a transmission device that transmit rotational force to another gear or device. Next type of gears. Gears is mainly classified according to position of shafts on which they are mounted. So first the gears are classified according to position of axis of the shaft. In this position, the shaft are mainly mounted in two positions. First one is three positions. First one is parallel shaft, then intersecting shaft, and then non-intersecting and non-parallel shaft. First is parallel shaft. Parallel shaft power transmit among the parallel shaft are transmit by spur gear, helical gear, and rack and pinion gear. Then intersecting shaft, the power is transmitted among the intersecting shaft by the Weyl gear. Then non-intersecting and non-parallel power transmitted among these shafts by worm and worm gear. Let's see mainly spur gear. Teeth is parallel to axis of rotation. Teeth is parallel to axis of rotation. मतलब जो आपकी शाफ्ट रोटेट कर रही है उसकी जो एक्सिस है उसके अगर गियर के टीथ उसके पैरेलल है तो वो आपका स्पर गियर कहलाएगा. देन ट्रांसमिट पावर फ्रॉम वन शाफ्ट टू अनदर पैरेलल शाफ्ट. स्पर गियर कैन ट्रांसमिट पावर फ्रॉम वन शाफ्ट टू अनदर शाफ्ट. These two shafts are parallel shaft. Then used in electric screwdriver, oscillating sprinkler, wind up alarm clock, washing machine, and cloth dryers. These are mainly domestic and agriculture uses. These spur gears are mounted on the shaft in two positions. First is external and then internal spur gear. The figure are show external and internal spur gear arrangement. Second is helical gear. The teeth on helical gear are cut at an angle to the face of the gear, that is known as helix angle. The inclination of these teeth are known as helix angle. This gradual engagement make helical gear operate much more smoothly and quietly than spur gears. One intersecting thing about helical gears is that if the angles of the gear teeth are correct, they can be mounted on perpendicular shaft, adjusting the rotational angle by 90 degree. These figures show the helical gears. Next is Harry-Vaughan gears. To avoid axial thrust, two helical gears of opposite hand can be mounted side by side to cancel resulting thrust forces. Harry-Vaughan gears are mostly used on heavy machinery. Next is rack and pinion. Rack and pinion gears are used to convert rotational, that is from the pinion into linear motion of the rack. A, a perfect example of this is the steering system on many cars. Next is bevel gears. Bevel gears are useful when the direction of a shaft rotation needs to be changed. They are usually mounted on shaft that are 90-degree apart but can be designed to work at other angles as well. The teeth on bevel gears can be straight, spiral, or hypoid. Locomotive marines applications Locomotive marines application, automobiles, printing presses, cooling towers, power plants, steel plants, railway track inspection machines, etc. These are area of application in which we are used these type gears. These figures are show straight and spiral bevel gears. Next is worm and worm gear. Worm gear are used when large gear reduction are needed. It is common for worm gears to have reduction of 20:1 and even up to 300:1 or greater. Many worm gears have an intersecting property that no other gear set has. The worm can easily turn the gear, but the gear cannot turn the worm. Next is worm gears are used widely in material handling and transportation machinery, machine tools, automobile, etc. This picture show the worm and worm gears. Next is gear train. A gear train is two or more gear working together by mashing their teeth and turning each other in a system to generate power and speed. It reduces speed and increases torque. Electric motor are used with the gear system to reduce the speed and increase the torque. Type of gear train: simple gear train, compound gear train, planetary gear train. The most common of the gear train is the gear pair connecting parallel shaft. The teeth of this type can be spur, helical, or herringbone. Only one gear may rotate about a single axis. This figure shows the simple gear train. In this gear train, each gear are rotate in opposite direction and one gear is mounted on a shaft. This is compound gear, where in this compound gear train where external mashing between the gears are rotated in opposite direction and where the internal mashing is rotated in a same direction. This shows the nomenclature of spur gears. So thank you, students.